Joe, keep an eye on things back here, will you? Last week someone stole one of my hubcaps. Now I only got 3 hubcaps, and what's a fella gonna do with 3 Studebaker hubcaps? Hard to sell, anyways. But anyways, well, hey, all, good to see you. It's Willie here. I got a song here. I'm down, still trying to sell the parts, but not having a whole lot of luck there. But that's okay. I don't mind. But anyways, got a song here for you. It was a request a few years back. See if you can guess what the title is, and I'm gonna get Rob jumping in here with me too.
Hey Willie, how you doing tonight?
If you could. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go away, cold north wind, blowing my muffler round and round. Your white powder blows, covering up the icy ground. I'm slipping and sliding down this dead-end stream, like a sheep who was lost from the fold. I've been on the land and I've been on the sea. I ain't never seen a night so cold. Suddenly a face at the window looks like someone I might have seen before. Thought I must have been my imagination when suddenly she opened up the door. And I never expected to see you again. Must have been 7 years ago. Now that you're here, why don't you come in? Don't stand outside in the snow. Let's go. She sat me down in that old rocking chair. She threw on another lump of coal. Said, what's a southern boy like you doing here, where the winter gets so long and so cold? Well, my history's a short one to tell. Been traveling all these 7 years. I followed the music and the money around. That's what I'm doing here. Said I came up with my husband. He wanted to get away from Tennessee. He's up somewhere in the Rocky Mountains, but it just got too cold up there for me. And I never expected to see you again. Then again, you just never know. You better stay here till the weather clears. It's too cold to be out there in the snow. I'm a-going back out, for the rain starts a-falling. The sky turns gray and the wind blows cold. Soon the raindrops will freeze, winter's voice a-calling, as the wind turns north and the new year starts to grow old. There's a warmth in my heart that's slowly a-chilling. Your silence, a needle stab in my heart, like the fall in the summer. It's never fulfilling as the sun fades. Warm days turn so cold and dark. Won't you come and lie down beside me? waited for days, I waited long nights, I waited for the river to turn back to ice. I've waited for you to come skate with me, but I'm all alone and you are so far away. The nights grow long as the days grow shorter. Your heart's gone cold and I know it's over. The love you need never seems to last. It comes and goes away too fast. Won't you come and lie down beside me? The night is cold, I keep you warm. It's been so long, but I know you can't see that I need you more than you will ever need me. Shadows of the night, where the cold winds are sighing, I reach for your warmth, but there's nothing there. The snowflakes sing sad songs of love that's dying. Is it gone? Can we move on and find our own way? Won't you come and lie down beside me? The night is cold, but I can keep you warm. It's been so long, but I know you can't see. I need you more than you will ever need me. It's winter time and the weather's fine. Lifting on the field and I reveal my snowmobile. Thrill by gully and hill, baby, it'll make you feel like an outdoor meal on a snowmobile. Listen to the sound of the belts go round when the winter carnival's here. And oh, what fun at the crack of the gun when the whole gang disappears. Oh, the race is on from the bush to the pond and back where the judges feel you've won their seal. For your snowmobile, you've won their seal. For the snowmobile. How you doing tonight? Where skiers ski and skaters be and snowshoes lend appeal like a bogey wheel on a snowmobile. We tip the glass to the northern lass and she won't let you kneel, she'd rather squeal on a snowmobile. You're off to town when the word goes round, it's winter carnival time. In goggles, boots and a snowproof suit, your sweetheart's on your mind. Oh, you win the race and you see her face and you know that she must feel you've got a real good snowmobile. You've got a real good snowmobile. Now Now down the street you can hear the beat and the clicking of a dancer's heel when the fiddlers peel off a ragtime reel. You'll dance and tear with an I don't care, and away back home you wheel over hill and field on a snowmobile. Through golden glow on a powdered snow when the moon comes rolling along. On a homeward trail you can hear the wail of the whole gang singing a song. Well, tomorrow's clear with the fishing gear, we'll head for a lake trout meal with a rod and reel and a snowmobile. Oh, life can be real with a snowmobile. There ain't no deal like a snowmobile. It's Tuesday Live. Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Tuesday Live for January 28th. Boy, the month of January is flying by, isn't it? But anyways, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I see we've got a nice audience out there checking in tonight. Say hello in the comments if you have a chance. Always like to hear from folks in the comments. And we're here in the beautiful Tuesday Live studios on this water, ice, and snow show. We're doing songs inspired by water, ice, and snow. And it's also like we've been doing so far this year, too. We're doing Name That Tune. So I don't know if anyone got that tune off the top. Oh, yes, we do. I think Chris jumped in there and got Stompin' Tom. Anyways, that's awesome. That's the snowmobile song. I haven't seen snowmobiles for years. Yes, we've seen some snowmobiles around for the first time in a long time around here. We're getting quite a bit of snow here in southern Ontario. A lot more than we've had in recent years anyways. So I hope everybody's... hope everybody's enjoying the snow. Those folks who are in the snow right now, I know we do have folks that maybe go south or are somewhere warmer watching, and that must be nice too, out on Vancouver Island. Our friends out there, Jim and Lynn, I know watch regularly on YouTube. And hello to everybody else out there on YouTube that's maybe watching that can't comment because you're watching it on the big screen. Hope I look okay on the big screen. I'm always a little worried. Those, high definition TV is good up to a point until you start watching old guys on video of old guys, and then you get maybe a little bit too much definition. But anyways, thanks for tuning in, whether you're on YouTube or Facebook tonight. And again, that was the Snowmobile song by Stompin' Tom Connors, a little bit of Canadian content. It's been nice to start the year, with all the interesting news south of the border. Let me tell you, our American neighbors are nothing if not entertaining. But unfortunately, the genre seems to be changing from, kind of the old after-school sitcoms we grew up with to kind of like late-night horror movies now. But anyways, their newly elected president's decided that of all the countries he has in the world to pick on, he's chosen Canada. And I've heard some Americans are offended that we don't want to be Americans. But why don't we want to be Americans? And, I can think of a few, maybe million reasons why we don't want to be Americans. And I know Americans, they may think we're just, snowshoeing, poutine eating, sorry saying, polite pushovers. But America, be careful who you mess with. You may have the world's biggest military, but Canada has the weapon that's fended off military operations from Napoleon to the Nazis, and that's weather. And you think having to hold your inauguration parade indoors because it was too cold was a coincidence? How about that snow in Florida last week? Where do you think that came from? But when push comes to shove, and let me say that the U.S. has been doing a lot of pushing and shoving lately, we still love you. We still love our American brothers and sisters. And we love you like a big brother who, sticks your head under the couch cushion and sits on it, but has your back when you run into some of the bigger bullies around the neighborhood. And, we love America too. We just don't want to be Americans. We love you enough to send a fleet of line repair crews to help reconnect you after big storms. We love you enough to send water bombers down to fight the horrific fires threatening your communities. We love you, America, but please, treat us like the family member we are, or we'll send down another Alberta Clipper. And I don't mean Danielle Smith. But anyways, very great show tonight. Looking forward to it. We're doing, as I said earlier, songs based on water, ice, and snow, and love to see your comments in whatever you have. Something comes to mind, shoot it up there on the comments. So we love sharing the comments on the show tonight. And we also are doing, as we said, Name That Tune. So we'll try not to introduce the songs with too much detail. And if you can guess the name of it or imagine what the name might be, that'd be great too, because we do have a great show tonight. We've got Cousin Willy dialing in from somewhere, parts unknown. He's out with that parts truck of his somewhere in the desert, I think, somewhere. And we also have Rob Dylan. He's on the last verse. It's hard to believe. It's been going on for a while. We'll have to compile all these songs. There's a bunch of them. But he's on the last verse of his Write Songs Inspired by Each Line of a Hard Rain's Gonna Fall project. He's got a new one tonight, and he'll be looking for a title for that one as well. So I hope you'll contribute if you can. Our good friend Robbie O'Spoon will be checking in from Dublin, Ontario, to put a little Celtic spin on things tonight. And we've got something real I'm quite excited about tonight. We have Neil, Old and Lazy Horse performing on the Tuesday Live stage, which is a new innovation we have here at Tuesday Live. They're putting together a little band. That's pretty exciting too. But let's see who's. We've got a few comments there, let's catch up with the comments. See where everybody's dialing in from tonight. We've got there's our friend Chris. What happened there? How'd Chris get in front of me there? I'm supposed to be in front of Chris there. There we go. Nice to see you, Chris, from Blustery St. Mary's, and we got Brian Scott Tapper checking in from Guelph. Wanted to get in early, get a front row seat. That's smart, Tapper, to get in here so you get a front row seat, because we got a good crowd out there tonight. And there's someone we haven't seen for a while. If you've been watching Tuesday Live, if you watched the epic first season, we used to have a newscaster on Tuesday. We had Tuesday Live News. It was an awesome feature in the show, and we had our newscaster was Tim Farrell. How'd Tim get in front of me again? That's kind of weird how that keeps happening. But anyways, Tim got in. Tim was our newscaster, and great to see you here, Tim. I know Tim's often out doing stuff on Tuesday night, but obviously he's taking a time off this week. And of course, our good friends checking in as well, Kathy and Dwight from Waterloo region here. Again, I'm getting behind that's kind of weird. I don't know, how's that happening? Funny things. And there's Stan McRae from the Seaway Valley. Again, he's I don't know what's going on here, but and Danny Lamontagne from Wintry Bruce. I'm gonna hide behind here so you can't see me. That's probably better, anyways. Thanks for checking in, Danny. Nice to see you, fellow Habs fan. Habs are doing pretty good. I know they lost a game on the weekend, but I think they got a point out of it. Also, we have Kathy and Steve from Elmira. Thanks for watching, longtime viewers of the show. And Catherine Blakely also checking in tonight. Great to see you, Catherine. That's Tim says he's one of the reasons he hasn't been on the show. There's no internet in prison. No, Tim, we'll have to get you on the show again and see what exactly has been going on in your life if you've been spending time incarcerated. Hopefully, I guess you must have just got out. You just got pardoned. Anyways, let's move on to the show tonight, folks. We're gonna have a great show, and we've got our cousin Willy to somewhere out in parts unknown with his new parts business to kick things off. So take it away, Willy, and don't forget to try to guess the song. Hey Dan, could you go fetch some water? I got an awful thirst all of a sudden here. I'm not sure why, but hey y'all, Willy here. Got a song for you. All day you faced the barren waste without the taste of water, cool water. Old Dan and I, with throats burned dry and souls that cry for water, cool, clear water. The nights are cool and I'm a fool. Each star's a pool of water, cool, clear water. And with the dawn awake and young and carry on to water, cool, clear water. The shadows sway and seem to say, tonight we pray for water, cool, clear water. And way up there he'll hear our prayer and show us where there's water, cool, clear water. Keep moving, Dan, don't you listen to him, Dan. He's the devil, not a man, and he spreads the burning sand with water. Say, Dan, can't you see that big green tree? And the water's running free, it's waiting there for you and me. And water, cool, clear water. Don's feet are sore, he's a yearning for just one thing more than water, cool, clear water. Like me, I guess he'd like to rest where there's no quest for water, cool, clear water, cool, clear water, 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 water. Very nice, Willie. That was a lovely version of that tune. And Chris guessed it. Cool Water, Marty Robbins. That was that's one of the folks who have recorded that song. I'm not sure. I think the original recording, I could be wrong here, was a group called the Sons of the Pioneers, who were kind of it's that whole cowboy genre. Sons of the Pioneers, those guys who dressed up in cowboy suits and like a group of male singers. And I think Johnny Cash, did a version of that song too, which is kind of cool. But anyways, Danny LaMontagne, he got a great, I'm not sure if he's guessing the name of the song or the band, or he's just suggesting a good name for a band might be the Steam Powered Giraffes. I thought that was, that would be an awesome name for a band. Steam Powered Giraffes. Maybe I know there's a band formed. They're going to be on the show a little later tonight with, I know Neil and Lazy Horse are trying to get some of the fellas together to form a little band, so maybe they'll call themselves the Steam-Powered Giraffes. Here's a song I just learned, so let's see if you guess what it is. It's not a super mainstream one, so. Fox in the snow, where do you go to find something you could eat? 'Cause the word out on the street is you are starving. Don't let yourself grow hungry now. Don't let yourself grow cold. Fox in the snow. Girl in the snow, where do you go to find someone who will do? To tell someone all the truth before it kills you. They listen to your crazy laugh before you hang a right and disappear from sight. What do they know anyway? You'll read it in a book. What do they know anyway? You'll read it in a book tonight. Boy on the bike, what are you like as you cycle around the town? You're going up, you're going down, you're going nowhere. It's not as if they're paying you, it's not as if it's fun, at least not anymore. black and blue. It's time to take a break. When your legs are black and blue, it's time to take a holiday. Kid in the snow, way to go, it only happens once a year. It only happens once a lifetime, make the most of it. Second just to being born, second to dying too. What else would you do? 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 Fox in the snow, when your legs are looking black and blue. Fox in the snow, it's not as if they're paying you. Fox in the snow, fox in the snow. Yes, that song. It's that songs. If you don't know the songs that well, you can just what line is repeated the most in a song, and often that will be the title. And it's kind of a neat song. I'm not sure I did it full justice, but it's. I see Danny jumped in there and guessed it as "Fox in the Snow" by Belle and Sebastian. That's right. I don't know if Danny you knew that or whether you researched it a bit. If you knew it, I'm pretty impressed. And Chris has "Fox in the Snow" by Belle and Sebastian, written by Stuart Murdoch. And it is a lovely song. Thank you, Chris, for the kind words. And thank you for this beautiful photograph as well. I was looking to see if we had any pictures of foxes in the snow. I know we've certainly had, I don't know if anyone has foxes where they are, but we have a lot of foxes, I believe, wandering about. I see tracks around. I'm hoping it's not a coyote. If it's a coyote, it's a pretty small one, but I think I'm pretty sure it's fox. And I know Stan has had pictures of foxes before, but I don't think I've ever seen one in the snow. Well, I'm sure he does. I didn't want to bug Stan and say, Stan, do you have a picture of a fox in the snow? Because he probably does. But I thought about it this morning. I thought I'm not going to ask Stan to go digging through his photographs because you must have to keyword when you have that many photographs, Stan. We'll have to talk to Stan about how he catalogs all his pictures, because when you take a lot of pictures, boy, I know I've trouble enough with my pictures, and I don't have a very good system. Although I use Apple products, and it's pretty good actually. You can go and search by things. It'll often find things just by it uses AI or how it does it. Looks at your pictures and can tell if it's snow in it, or some of it's maybe geotagging or something. I'm not sure, but anyways, it's we have way too many pictures these days. It was a lot easier back when we had film. We were a little bit more restrictive on how many pictures we took because we had to pay to process everyone. Now it's kind of take as many as you can, and they pile up and they're hard to keep track of. But anyways, let's send it over to our friend Rob Dylan. He's working on a new song each week, inspired by each line of Rob Dylan's. Sorry, not Rob Dylan, Bob Dylan's. A Bob Dylan song, "Hard Rain's Gonna Fall." And I'm not sure what line he's on tonight, but I'm sure if you listen to the first line of the song, you'll know which one it is. And let us know if you have any suggestions for what the name of this song should be, because if people put them in the comments, hit the like buttons, and we'll do a little vote, and you can name that tune for real. Anyways, let's send it over to Rob Dylan. walk to the depths of the deepest dark forest. Stop at the edges of the edgiest earth gorge. Run from the fires of the fieriest funeral pyre. Sleep on the grasses of the grassiest green pasture. All awake in the hands of the handiest homeless actor. Sail to the ills of the illest insightful author. Drink from the jar of the jarrest judging father. Washed by the keen of the keenest kind mothers. Heal from the love of the loveliest laughing sister. Feed on the meat of the meatiest marbled beef. Look to the north of the northest named settler. Fear the old of the oldest odd insect. Rest on the patch of the patchiest proud farmer. And listen to the quiet of the quietest queer voices. Tremble at the rat of the rattiest radical choices. Struck by a sense of the senseless southern border. Sing to the time of the timeless 10 children. Gaze at the ugly of the ugliest urban jungle. Injected by the vaccine of the vaccinist voided peddler. Share of the wealth of the wealthiest warring man. Play the xylophone of the xynophonist xenophobic racist. Ride on the yak of the yakkiest Yankee trader. Choke on the zest of the zestiest zinc grater. And then I start all over again. I'll ignore the alarm of the alarmist American fascist. Listen to the blacks of the blackest bold kind. Warm to the cold of the coldest Canadian winter. Then I'll walk to the depths of the deepest dark forest. To the depths of the deepest dark forest. Very nice, Rob. That I don't know. Did we get any suggestions for the name of that song? I'll let it sit for a bit there. But there was certainly a lot of alliteration. Alphabet or Days Ahead. That's a good one. There's Kathy jumped in with or Dwight, I'm not sure, one of the two, maybe both of them. Alphabet or Days Ahead. Yeah, that I don't know if you listen closely to that song, but Rob was doing. He took that the deepest dark forest, and he went all the way down the alphabet, all the way down to Z, and then back up again. And Or was it Zed? I can't remember. But anyways, that's a great name Kathy or Dwight sent in. Alpha better days ahead. But yeah, that's true. All things pass, folks. Let's not get too worked up about things, because that's really what social media and everything wants to do with us, anyways. Get us all wound up. That's why you come to Tuesday Live, to just chill out and take it easy and listen to some tunes. This is No Fox in the Snow Pick. That's Stan says he doesn't have a fox in the snow pick. So there's a challenge I'll throw out to you, Stan. A fox in the snow pick. Guess what song this is? I'm alone, but I feel alright in the summertime and the fall, in the spring, when the house is dark, doesn't bother me at all. I know it's in the light, shadows start to move. There's a hurt in the winter time, makes it hard for you. There's a dream I had that makes me sad on the road. But the sun keeps running from everyone I love. I know I'm leaning on you. It's hard, I know there isn't much that you can do. I know I'll make it through. In the wintertime, there's a kind of light I only get from you. I know it's only light to you, but there's a thing called the winter time. I can't make it through. I know I'm leaning on you. It's hard, I know there isn't much that you can do. I know I'll make it through. In the wintertime, there's a kind of light I only get from you. We have A Guess out there. I Know by Tom Jones. That's a good guess, but it's actually it's close. I'll give you get some points for that, Danny, because it's actually Norah Jones, and it's Wintertime, a song by Norah Jones. I was actually going to do that last week, and I didn't quite get around to it, but so I throw it in this week. It's kind of a jazzy little tune. Never thought I'd cover a Norah Jones song on Tuesday Live, but here we are, almost 5 years into the show, and I'm doing Nora Jones covers. Who knows what else you might hear. But anyways, we've got, what do we got coming up here? Oh, we got Stan's Picks coming up. Speaking of Stan's Picks, Ron Desolé says, Stan has tons of fox on the run. He does. Stan has some awesome fox pictures. A lot of little fox, what's a baby fox? A kit, fox kits. Stan has I remember some wonderful pictures of fox kits he's shared with us in the past, but no fox in the snow. But anyways, speaking of Stan, let's send over to Stan's Picks. I got some background music to go with Stan's Picks. So take it away, Stan. Oh. Awesome. I was sort of thinking today when I was putting the show together and looking at Stan's picks, and I always do a little bit of sort of improvised music behind Stan's picks, usually related kind of the next song I'm going to do. So I have all my things lined up, harmonicas and everything. I'm in the right key, but I was thinking what I should do. I've been starting to take some bits and pieces of the show and what they call repurposing them, throwing them onto Instagram and YouTube, and getting some traction on them. Some folks, I think those the I'm a Can American Man song by Willy and that Willy and I did a couple weeks ago. I think it's getting up around 500 views on YouTube or something, which is huge for Tuesday Live. But I sort of think what I should do. Now, obviously, I'll talk to Stan about this to get his opinion on it and his A-OK with it. But I sort of think it should take Stan's picks with the clip the little bit with the improvised music behind that, throw that out in the internet. I think it'd be much nicer than a lot of the other junk that you see. If you start scrolling videos, let me tell you, on Instagram or that on Facebook, if you have the what are those called, reels, I guess they call it, same as, I guess they're from Instagram, I don't know where they come from, and I guess there's YouTube shorts are similar too. But boy, you get into those, you can start scrolling and you get into some really weird stuff, particularly with AI generated video. But anyways, I saw one of our good friends checking in there, good friend Putty McGivry checking in from Long Sault, wintry Long Sault. I remember when I was a kid walking in Long Sault, walking those streets of Long Sault in the under starry nights, cold starry nights with big banks of snow. I'm sure it's like that this year again too. But here's another song. See if you can guess the name of this one. It's you might recognize it. It took a minute, less than a moment. That's how long it took me to know that I needed get you. It took a while, a little longer, for it to grow stronger and for you to tell me that you needed me. The flowers I gave you were dead. The evil thought runs through my head. I wanna put a hole in your waterbed. It took a moment, the longest minute, 60 seconds, that's how long it took you to tell me that I had to go. It took a long time, seems like a lifetime. It took forever for me to try to get you off my mind. The flowers I gave you were dead. The evil thought runs through my head. I wanna put a hole in your waterbed. Took the weekend down at the Legion for you to find somebody new to take my place in your waterbed. That's why I'm sneaking while you're out drinking. I'm gonna take my Swiss Army knife, and I can't believe what I'm gonna do. The flowers I gave you were dead. The evil thought runs through my head. I wanna put a hole in your waterbed. Yes, the flowers I gave you were dead. The evil thought runs through my head. I wanna put a hole in your waterbed. Put a hole in your waterbed. I wanna put a hole in your waterbed. That's a original song. I just call it waterbed, but I put a hole in your waterbed. I think it's more I want to put a hole in your waterbed. I don't think it's actually been committed. It's the song is the lead up to potential waterbed damage, I think. But that's a Speed River Valley Mountain Boys song, actually, that I wrote for the Speed River Valley Mountain Boys CD, which is still available if you're interested in Minivan Man, and the classic Speed River Valley Mountain Boys CD is still available. And Tapper is still sleeping on their waterbed since 1982. Same waterbed? That's amazing. It's I wonder if have you had to repair it at all? That's always worried about waterbeds. You got that ton of water up there, or whatever it is. It's a lot of water. Water's very heavy, and if it ever sprung a leak, boy, that could cause a lot of damage, I would think. But I guess Tapper's keeping it going, keeping the waterbed thing going. I think people who like waterbeds really love them. But but a leaky waterbed is dismal. I think Kathy's talking from some experience there. But anyways, let's send it down to Dublin, Ontario. The show, boy, it's flying by tonight. 3 bladders. So you've replaced the bladders 3 times. But that's interesting. Do you have to change water on waterbeds, or just sort of fill them up and they're good for whenever? I guess. I mean, what's the water going to do? I wonder if there's fewer dust mites and that sort of thing in a waterbed. Probably not. They probably hang out somewhere else rather than in the water. Probably have things with like fish and stuff. Do you ever get fish in your waterbed? I like to have a clear waterbed with goldfish in it. But then how would you feed them? I don't know. Anyways, enough about waterbeds. Let's turn it over to Robbie O'Spoon. The French drink wine, the English tea. The Yankee gulps his hot black coffee. The child drinks milk 9 times a day. The Scotsman sips his whiskey toddy. You can keep your wine and keep your tea. Curse on him that gives me coffee. I'll have another porter if I may. It makes me feel content and happy. Porter quaffed down with a laugh. The gentry have their aching livers. Water is all right in tea for fish and things that swim in rivers. The poor man and the beggar too. The poet in the corner thinking, if they had the money enough to spend, it's pints of porter they'd be drinking. Porter quaffed down with a laugh. The gentry have their aching livers. Water is all right in tea for fish and things that swim in rivers. The miser hoards and stores his gold. The bee collects the summer honey. When that miser's dead and cold, someone else will kiss his money. A porter quaffed down with a laugh. The gentry have their aching livers. Water is all right in Tay. Fish and things that swim in rivers. Well, some go in for counting beads, and more go in for chasing women. The scholar stays at home and reads. Give me the glass with porter in it. A porter quaffed down with a laugh. The gentry have their aching livers. Water is all right in tea for fish and things that swim in rivers. Water is all right in Tay for fish and things that swim in rivers. Very nice, Robbie. Water is all right in Tay. I guess that's... I let it go. Oh, hearing many new to me songs this evening. Yes, Kathy, we are digging deep in the Tuesday Live. Water is all right in Tay. There, Chris guessed it correctly. Water is all right in Tay, and but he prefers porter in the glass. That's for sure. I know Robbie likes his porter. And the Clancy brothers, yes, Kathy got that as well. I saw some other folks checking in, some folks we haven't seen here in a while. Barry Anderson, thanks for dropping in, Barry, tonight, and our good friend Dale Legui. I think down, I'm not sure where Dale is. Eastern Ontario, still Dale? I'm not sure, but thanks for dropping in and saying hello. We always appreciate when folks say hello in the comments. Great audience here tonight. Here's another song. Ice is thin, come on, dive in. Underneath my lucid skin, the cold is lost, forgotten. Hours passed and taps and still. The light gets dark and darkness fills my secret heart, forbidden. I think you worried for me then, the subtle ways that I'd give in. But I know liked the show. Tied down to this bed of shame, I tried to move around the pain, but oh, your soul is anchored. The only comfort is the moving of the river. You enter into me, a lie upon your lips. Offer what you can, I'll take all that I can get. Only a fool's here. I don't like your tragic sighs, as if your God has passed you by. Well, hey fool, that's your deception. Your angels speak with jilted tongues, the serpent's tail has come undone. You have no strength to squander. The only comfort is the moving of the river. You enter into me, a lie upon your lips. Offer what you can, I'll take all that I can get. Only a fool's here to stay. Only a fool's here to stay. Only a fool's here. I see folks are using the technology out there, which is good because I would have never guessed any of these songs. I don't even recognize them when I play them. But that is Ice by Sarah McLachlan. Fast typing can catch you too, can't it, Kathy? But yes, that's Sarah McLachlan tune. I'm not sure. I don't think that's the first Sarah McLachlan tune we've done on the show. But it is an awesome one, and it fits right into the theme of water, snow, and ice. And we're coming up on the hour here, so we've got Neil Old has put together a little band, and we've got the brand spanking new Tuesday Live stage tonight that we're premiering on the show, and we've got Neil's put together a little Tuesday Live super group to christen it. So let's send it out to Neil and see what he's got for us. Take it away, Neil.
Hey everybody, got the whole band here.
Hey y'all, good to see you. Glad to be here.
And we're going to do a song here. It was a request from Stan McRae, that photographer fella.
If my words did glow with the gold of sunshine, and my tunes were played on the harp unstrung, would you hear my voice come through the music? Would you hold it near as it were your own? It's a hand-me-down. The thoughts are broken, perhaps they're better left unsung. I don't know, don't really care. Let there be song to fill the air. Ripple in still water where there is no pebble tossed, nor wind to blow. Reach out your hand. If your cup be empty, if your cup is full, may it be again, let it be known. There is a fountain that was not made by the hand of man. There is a road, no simple highway between the dawn and the dark of night. And if you go, no one may follow. That path is for your steps alone. Ripple in still waters where there is no pebble tossed, nor wind to blow. Oh, you who choose to lead must follow. But if you fall alone. If you should stand, then who's to guide you? If I knew the way, I would take you home.
Everybody sing la 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 la.
La da 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 da. Da 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 da.
Wow, that's a great idea, Lays. We should do a Garth Brooks. No, not Garth Brooks, a Garth Hudson. Garth Hudson tribute tune here, since the great Garth Hudson passed away.
Yeah, so sad.
And this is a song that his band played. So see if you can guess the name of this song. I think you'll get it. It's a pretty popular one. But anyways, Lays, you're kind of chomping at the bit back there. Why don't you kick it off?
When I get off this mountain, you know where I wanna go. Straight down the Mississippi River to the Gulf of Mexico, to Lake Charles, Louisiana, little Bessie girl that I once knew. She told me just to come on by if there's anything she could do. Up on Cripple Creek, she sends me, and if I spring a leak, she mends me. I don't have to speak. She defends me, a drunkard's dream if ever did see one. Well, good luck had just stung me. To the racetrack I did go. She bet on one horse to win and I bet on another to show. The odds were in my favor, I had 'em 5-1. When that nag to win came round the track, sure enough we had won. Up on Cripple Creek, she sends me, and if I spring a leak, she mends me, I don't have to speak. She defends me, a drunkard's dream, if I ever did see one. I took up all my winnings, and I gave my little Bessie half. She tore it up and threw it in my face, just for a laugh. Now there's one thing in the whole wide world I sure do like to see. That's how that little sweet thing of mine dips her donut in my tea. Up on Cripple Creek, she sends me, and if I spring a leak, she mends me, I don't have to speak. She defends me, a drunkard's dream, if I ever did see one. Now me and my mate were back at the shack. We had Spike Jones on the box. She said, I can't take the way he sings, but I love to hear him talk. Now that just gave my heart a throb to the bottom of my feet. And I swore as I took another pull, my Bessie can't be beat. Up on Cripple Creek, she sends me, and if I spring a leak, she mends me, I don't have to speak. She defends me, a drunkard's dream, if I ever did see one. Now there's a flood out in California, and up north it's a freezing cold. This living off of the road is a getting pretty old. So I guess I'll call up my big mama and tell her I'll be rolling in. But you know deep down I'm kinda tempted to go and see my Bessie again. Up on Cripple Creek, she sends me, and if I spring a leak, she mends me, I don't have to speak. She defends me, a drunkard's dream, if I ever did see one. Do 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 do
Awesome, boys. Lovely version of those two songs. The first one, in case you didn't catch it, that was Stan McRae's request, Ripple. Awesome tune. Chris has some more information about that. Too much to put on the screen here, but basically it's a Grateful Dead song, classic Grateful Dead tune, written and debuted in 1970. And then the second one was Up on Cripple Creek. And that was some awesome mouth harp playing by Robbie O'Spoon. You don't hear much mouth harp. People talk about wanting more cowbell, but I think we need more mouth harp, or juice harp, I think it's also called as well. That's an interesting, I'd like to know more about that instrument. It's got some history to it. And Chris popped some stuff in there about Up on Cripple Creek song, and Garth Hudson, the great Canadian multi-instrumentalist who passed away last week, the last living member of the band. So anyways, thanks so much for tuning in tonight, watching the show, your kind comments, your support, whether you just show up and watch the show, or pop in, drop in and watch the show, live or after the fact. I know lots of folks like Lou out in Brockville often watches it later on. We appreciate that. And folks who throw some comments in there, hit the hit the like button, share it on your feed. That's always nice too. Expose the show to some other folks, and we really appreciate the folks too who take time and effort to support the show financially through our virtual tip jar, or also as becoming a monthly patron. Appreciate that a lot as well. So thank you so much for tuning in. If you're just dropped in for the first time and you want to get information about the show, go to tuesdaylive.ca and sign up to our email list. We'll send you a link to the show every day, not every day, every Tuesday morning. We only send usually one email a week, a rare extra emails. And if you have a chance, we also in that email, you get the link to the super popular after party on Zoom, where you can chat with me. My mom pops in there as well. We often have other folks, Jim Lynn in there, Dave Hill from down Eastern Ontario pops in, a local historian of the Lost Villages kind. So it's always a fun conversation about a variety of things. We talk very little about the show. We talk mostly about generally things, and it's a fun little group. So pop in if you have a chance, but if not, we'll maybe see you again next week. And well, as I say at the end of each show, just love. Everybody needs a place to go, and everybody needs a way to know they're just loved. Why do we hurt the ones we love? But don't we lift them up instead of putting them down and just love? 'Cause deep inside every one of us, there's something brighter than gold waiting to shine out. We keep it covered up in a layer of clay. We've got to start washing it off someday with just love. We'll only be here for a very short time, to lie in the sun and sip sweet wine and just love. It'll all be here and then be gone. Instead of harsh words and singing sad songs, let's just love. 'Cause deep inside every one of us, there's something brighter than gold waiting to shine out. We keep it covered up in a layer of clay. We've got to start washing it off someday with just love. Just gonna do, and if you join with me, well then we would make two. We need more giving, less taken away. If we start right now, we'll get there someday to just love. You find it in your heart if you look deep enough. You find the only thing that we really need now, it's just love. It's hard to just love in a world full of hate. If we get started now, it won't be too late to just love. 'Cause deep inside every one of us, there's something brighter than gold waiting to shine out. We keep it covered up in a layer of clay. We've got to start washing it off someday with just love. Just love. Just love. Love all of you. next week, or maybe at the after party.